and different point will be discussed according to this. First one is functional component. Functional component. The oculomotor nerve, a number of fibers which contain a different functional component. The first one is central somatic efferent component. Central somatic efferent component is supply the muscles, extraocular muscles of eyeball. Extraocular muscle of eyeball. Except lateral rectus and superior oblique. Second component is central visceral efferent component. Central visceral efferent component which contain the preganglionic parasympathetic fibers. Preganglionic parasympathetic fibers to the ciliary ganglion, and from postganglionic parasympathetic fibers from the ciliary ganglion we supply the sphincter pupilli and ciliaris muscle. And third component, proprioceptive afferent fibers. Proprioceptive afferent fibers. Proprioceptive afferent fibers which bring the proprioceptive information from extraocular muscles, and these fibers are communicated with the ophthalmic nerve at this cavernous sinus, and then relaxation is the mesencephalic nucleus of trigeminal nerve. So these three are the main component or functional component of the oculomotor nerve. Now the second point we will discuss is a deep origin of oculomotor nerve. Deep origin of oculomotor nerve. The nucleus of oculomotor nerve, which is situated at the midbrain. Let me do a diagram for better understanding. Schematic diagram. This one is midbrain, section of midbrain. This pons, and this one is middle oblongata. This is ventral side, and here is the dorsal side, superior and inferior colliculus. This one is cerebral aqueduct, and surrounding there is periaqueductal gray matter. And this is cerebellum. This one is cerebellum. So deep origin of oculomotor nerve. Oculomotor nucleus, which is situated at periaqueductal gray matter. This one is deep origin. Periaqueductal gray matter. So this one is aqueduct, cerebral aqueduct. Aqueduct, and this one is gray matter. At the level of superior colliculus. This one is superior colliculus. On dorsal surface of midbrain, you can identify four colliculi, a rounded elevation. Okay. This one is schematic diagram of the dorsal surface of midbrain, and we can identify four rounded elevation, to superior and to inferior. This one is superior and this one is inferior colliculi or colliculus. Okay. So when we take the section at the level of this superior colliculi, and we take the section at the level of the superior colliculus, we can identify deep origin of this nucleus of oculomotor nerve, deep origin of this nucleus of oculomotor nerve in periequiductal gray matter, in the periequiductal gray matter. Okay. And when we take the section at the level of the inferior colliculus, okay, when we take the section at the superior colliculus, we can identify the nucleus of oculomotor nerve, and when we take the section at the level of inferior colliculus of midbrain, we can identify the nucleus of motor nucleus of fourth cranial nerve, trochlear nerve. Okay. So this one is the section at the level of superior colliculus, and this one is nucleus of oculomotor nerve. Oculomotor nerve nuclear complex. Oculomotor nerve nuclear complex. I am making another diagram for oculomotor nerve nuclear complex. A number of nuclei which collectively called the oculomotor nerve nuclear complex. In the centrally unpaired two nuclei, this nucleus is called Raphe nucleus, and this one is caudal central nucleus. All these nuclei are collectively called oculomotor nuclear complex. Oculomotor nuclear complex. The Raphe nuclei supply the superior rectus muscle, already discussed in previous lectures, the extraocular muscle of eyeball. So Raphe nucleus, part of the oculomotor nuclear complex, which supply the superior rectus muscle, and the caudal central nucleus, which supply the levator palpebrae superioris muscle, and this one is ventromedial nucleus, a part of the oculomotor nuclear complex, which supply medial rectus muscle. Here is the intermediate nucleus, which supply the inferior oblique muscle, and here is the dorsolateral nucleus. This one is dorsolateral nucleus, which supply the inferior rectus muscle. Okay, and dorsal to the dorsolateral nucleus. This one is Edinger-Westphal nucleus. So this one is the oculomotor nuclear complex. The Raphe nucleus, which supply the superior rectus, caudal central nucleus, which supply the levator palpebrae superioris, ventromedial nucleus supply the medial rectus, intermediate nucleus which supply the inferior oblique, and dorsolateral which supply the inferior rectus, and this one is parasympathetic nucleus, Edinger-Westphal nucleus, from which the fibers arises, and preganglionic fibers which relate to the ciliary ganglion. This one is ciliary ganglion, and postganglionic fibers from which we supply the ciliaris muscle and sphincter pupillae. This one is sphincter pupillae, and this one is ciliaris muscle. So this nucleus is related with this central, visceral, efferent component, and all these nuclei, remaining nuclei of the oculomotor nuclear complex, which is related with this general somatic efferent component. Okay. So this one is related with this deep origin of oculomotor nucleus in part 1.